Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is the trio of Lunatics giving out episode number 2 of the greatest talk show of the world.
And I go first. Vons S84. VAUGHNS 84, that is.
My name is Funny Pizza.
Red, white, and black. This is the trio of Lunatics. What's up, everybody? This is episode 2 of WWE All Day. Finally got the full crew on a brand new talk show I've been working on. And there's a few things I want to discuss. So let's go ahead. Let's talk wrestling. So number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and skip one for now. NXT on USA. Now, I didn't get a chance to really check it out. I've seen a few highlights, but I know Vaughn, you checked it out, man. Can you tell me a little bit how you think about the show?
I mean, of course, they didn't disappoint. It's NXT. NXT is, nowadays, especially the young fans that's watching, that's their favorite show. Not putting down Raw or SmackDown, but NXT is the new thing that's happening, while the young talent and, how popular the indies wrestling is nowadays, so they pretty much taking over.
Facts.
So, that being said, they put on a great show, like I expect, even though there was a few injuries that I've heard that went down. I'm still looking into that. But, I heard that could be storyline based. We don't know for sure if that's legit, but I say this. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was caught. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say it. But, this is one more thing I wanted to say. That y'all have it. It kind of threw me off, though. I didn't expect for NXT to be televised for only 1 hour, and then second hour moved over to the I heard some viewers had problems with the streaming, so it didn't quite go through. So that I heard that they had to do a public apology to everyone for that one, so hopefully they work on that in the future, because I know they can hurt their chances of getting better views, and I know that's my only reason why they put NXT on TV to begin with, to help with, especially with the competition that's coming,
Okay. And speaking about competition, the reason why this move was made was for them to compete with AEW and hopefully put them out of business before they get started. The match that really caught my eye, I would say the only match I probably did get a chance to really see, was Roderick Strong going against the Velveteen Dream for the North American Championship. It was a damn good match. Of course, Roderick Strong being the king of backbreakers, and I'm guessing that injury has something to do with Velveteen Dream's back. It could be something else. I'm not 100% positive, but Roderick Strong won the title and is now the North American champion, and which means that the Undisputed Era has every fucking belt in the whole damn company of NXT. So they're going to be 9 times out of 10. The person that's going to be dethroning Adam Cole has to be a new up and comer. I can't see nobody else taking the belt off of him no time sooner. So, as far as NXT being streamed 1 hour on TV and then one on the network, we talked about this previously. They did that so people wouldn't unsubscribe from the WWE network, because NXT is the only thing that's hot that's going on there right now. It's not 205, which it should be. It's not 205 Live right now. It's not Raw, SmackDown, none of that. It's NXT and pay-per-views. That's the only thing that's saving the network. And without NXT, they will drop the network and drop subscribers. So that's something major to talk about. AEW has a new show coming out. They finally revealed the name of it. It's called Wednesday Night Dynamite. I'm not too much of a fan of the name, but by them competing against NXT, it's gonna be fun to be swapping back and forth on both stations, TV channels or whatever. So be on the lookout for NXT now being showcased on Wednesdays on the USA Network. Uh, Number three, I want to talk about Brock Lesnar being on SmackDown. Brock Lesnar will from now on be a full-time SmackDown superstar, and he's already in a feud with Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship. Uh, Intakes?
Uh, Usually most probably would say no competition, but I don't know, man. Kofi done been hit with some, some crazy stuff over the years, and he pretty much accomplished all of it. So, but I don't know. I just have to see how this one turn out.
Yeah. All I can say is this. Seth Rollins beat Brock Lesnar. Now, a lot of people wouldn't believe that's believable, but it happened, and not only once, it happened twice. It took 3 curb stomps to keep Brock Lesnar down. It took 4 to keep Bryan. So all I'm gonna say is this: the Trouble in Paradise kick is not. It looks cool, but it's not a devastating finisher. It doesn't look like it will hurt a fly. So I think it will probably take like at least like maybe 5, 6 Trouble in Paradises along with SOS to take down Brock Lesnar and one F5 to Kofi, and I think it's a mismatch. I believe they're going to put the title on Brock Lesnar. I don't ask me why, but that's why I believe. I hate to say that, but it looks like it's going to be the end for Kofi Kingston's title reign pretty soon, because they're trying to advertise SmackDown as a legitimate brand now. As they move, it's about to move to Fox, and believe it or not, the first match to be featured on the first episode for SmackDown on Fox is that title match between Brock Lesnar and Kofi Kingston. So there's gonna be a match to watch. Um, I don't have a problem with him being on SmackDown. To be honest, I got tired of seeing him altogether. But him being on SmackDown is less more frustrating than him being on Raw, because I got tired of him with that damn Kool-Aid belt. So hopefully some things will be switched around on SmackDown to where he'll turn out a little bit more interesting. Because right now the 2 moves of doom is just not doing it for me. So
And I got a little more something extra to add to that one because
yeah, yeah,
kind of going back on some old stuff that they talked about some months back about Kofi's reign with that title. Now, yes, I see Brock getting that belt now. Him getting it from Kofi, I'm not quite sure it's going to happen that way because it's the company. If y'all pay attention, they've been trying to be careful with that title. And the reason why I'm saying it, they don't want to piss off the audience the more than what they already is, because they're gonna think that gonna start looking at them a certain way if they just strip it from Kofi.
okay,
And remember I was telling you about because some of these names ain't been mentioned in a while. But remember I was telling you they was talking about giving pushes to like former champions like Jinder Mahal.
yeah,
Like his name came up again, and they also probably mentioned some, a few other folks, but they think it's more safe to do that. He get it. I'm just using him for example. He get the title, then Brock gets it. You see what I'm saying?
right, mm-hmm,
That now, like, cause like for example, Roman Reigns, he could have easily came back, just got the belt just like that. You know what I'm saying? Either one of them belts. But they wanted the fans to be behind Roman, and stuff like that. They
right,
didn't want to, cause think about it. They also use what happened in real life to him to kind of build him up too. You know what I mean? His fight with leukemia,
right,
and they want to keep those fans behind Roman other than looking at it like, oh, he's handed because who he is, who he's related to. So
right.
as I said, now if Brock does somehow beat him for that title, I won't be shocked. You know, it's WWE. You never know what happened. You know, but it's just I noticed that they've been real careful with that because they know it's hard to lose to gain that back. I mean, as far as like pissing off the fans and stuff, especially when people expect it.
Right, right. You're right. And I'm glad you brought that up because the next discussion I wanted to bring up was actually about Roman Reigns. Now here's what's baffling me, and I'm shocked. Roman Reigns has just came back. He was in remission. He just came back from being told that he had leukemia. Is back, and the company was big on Roman Reigns before his illness. And when he came back, they dropped him down to mid card. I noticed that they totally took the direction off of Roman Reigns and put it directly on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins right now is considered the face of the company because he had the Universal belt and the tag belts, and
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
yeah, so
With
uh,
Strowman.
with all people. So
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to talk about how I don't think they're punishing Roman Reigns, but why is it that it seems like they are not giving him that push they once did. He's no longer like the top priority of the WWE no more. Right
The
now
face of
it's
the company.
Seth
Yeah.
Rollins and his newly engaged girlfriend Becky Lynch. They're the face of the company.
Yeah.
Now
The main.
uh it's funny that Seth Rollins has already been on the cover of 2K. Uh, so this year they had Roman Reigns and Becky Lynch to be the face of 2K20 as far as being on the cover. So my question is, where does Roman go from here? He's right now he's mid card. He's in a feud with Eric Rowan and Luke Harper of all people, who are also mid quarters. I hate saying that, but they're also mid quarters. Why is it that Seth Rollins is now over Roman Reigns?
Hmm. Um, that is a good question. I got so much shit going through my head right now, and that wasn't even one of them that I was even tripping off of for real. But yeah, since you brought that topic up, that does open some doors though. Like why is that? Why right now they all the direction is pointing towards self. You know, self damn shit. Come on, yeah, two Kool-Aid titles at the same time. That usually
Yeah,
don't happen.
and it's been numerous
And
times that Seth Rollins has been double champions, the U.S. and WWE champion, now then the Universal and Tag champ, and then
what was the purpose of that? Yeah, like it's like they just threw them titles on Strowman and him, and then they had to compete the same night, more than once and shit. Like,
right,
I, you know,
it's just insane. So I'm gonna end that off by saying that Roman Reigns is not being pushed as he once did. I think they're just taking the back seat to Roman Reigns right now. I think Seth Rollins is who they're trying to have as a long term face of the company, I should say, for right now, because he beat Brock Lesnar, which is not too many superstars they said they've done since he came back, and
hmm
he beat him clean. The first time he beat him, he low blowed the guy, but this time he beat him clean. So I'm not hating on Rollins, but I was questioning whether or not Roman Reigns was no longer being pushed the way he has been. Okay,
he take 10 curb stomps, but he got to get the job done.
it got the job done. Another
What a
thing I wanted to
pedigree.
talk about, Cedric Alexander. Paul Heyman gave Cedric Alexander a big push. He's been in a feud with AJ Styles for almost a month now, and they had some pretty damn good matches. Vince McMahon, from what I heard from a report, decided to drop his push and bury him in less than 2 days. Cedric Alexander was supposed to have won the U.S. title from AJ Styles. That was also another rumor I heard. but they buried him at Clash of Champions. The match didn't go no longer than I think like what 7 minutes or something like that. Uh, the OC beat his ass, and then the following night on Raw, he got his ass whooped again in short fashion. So it was a quick bury for Cedric Alexander. I think personally that they did this because Kofi Kingston is the WWE champion. They don't want to
Mm-hmm.
give, you know, people of that uh how can I say
Mm-hmm.
this? Of that stature
Mm-hmm.
that be a champion. I'll say that. Cedric Alexander is a
Uh,
205 member. Um
mm-hmm.
with that being said, they don't want a cruiserweight holding a major title right now.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to take a chance on that. So, and they supposed to be merging 205 with NXT, something they should did a long time ago because 205 is not going no damn where. So maybe with the
I ain't, you
return
know
of
what, to
Leo
be
Rush
honest,
and stuff like that, maybe things will get more suited on NXT. And they talk about only making it 1 hour, which I don't see that happening
I,
because it's 2 hours
yeah,
right now. So
I tell you, I've been missing out because I ain't even know 205 even exists anymore.
yeah, 205
Like,
is
you know what I
still
mean? The
still kicking.
actual show.
Yeah,
Yeah, the actual show with a title. Because you don't ever hear nothing about it. You know, you don't hear nothing about your own product no more, you know?
all
But
right.
it's not broadcast, like, for real, like the rest of the show. That's what I'm saying. Like, the stuff that goes on. Like, here, you might hear more about the, not North America, the European guys. You know what I'm talking about?
UK.
The UK. Yeah, you hear more about them than you hear about 205.
Yeah,
You know, so you just don't hear nothing about 205 for real,
nah.
and that's messed up because there's a lot of talent over there. Like, cause when I watched 205, it reminded me back in the day when WCW had their cruiserweights, but WCW did it in a more of a way where they didn't bury the wrestlers. Like, if you were popular, and that was it.
Mm.
I mean, like that's why it worked for when WCW did it. Because hell, at one time the cruiserweights ruled WCW. You
Hmm.
know, they was the thing to see every week. You know, like I was a kid growing up. Shit, I remember the first time I saw Rey Mysterio, in the ring. Like I think that was like '97. I was watching an episode of WCW on TBS at the time. You know, when it was the Superstation,
Mm.
and you know what I'm saying? I was just like excited. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every time I saw his matches with him and Dean Malenko, Ultimo Dragon, Juventud Guerrera, and like, you know, list goes on. But like those guys put shows on. Like even when you watch the matches right now, like these old ass matches, like I can look at them now and get over seen it the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like that excitement is missing nowadays, you know, in some
Okay.
of these matches,
All right.
you know. And that's the WWE, man. Come on now, they roster nowadays. They got a ridiculous amount of
Talent.
talent there. Like they
Yeah.
have it to where they can do it. It's just I think the problem is, and I think AEW had nailed it. I never even thought about that all these years I've been watching the WWE. They said they got too many people on their roster.
Which is true.
That's why nobody shines for real. Yeah, and I understand that's probably why they got all these different shows too. You know, to kind of get people known. But it's like they want to take over. They want to take over everything. But I think it's starting to fall back on them though. It's not appealing to the wrestling audience like they would think. You know, because they want to be considered, wrestling. Of course, but Vince McMahon don't like to really use that term. He wants to call them superstars. But real wrestling fans don't look at no fucking superstars. They want wrestlers.
All right. You right. I think I honestly think that NXT it could thrive, you know what I'm saying, being aired on TV, or it could flop. You know what I'm saying? It's a hit and miss right now how successful this change could be. But this change was made due to competition. So we gonna see who comes out on
Hmm.
top. And NXT is the hottest thing going on in WWE, going against one of the hottest new up and coming companies in the wrestling organization, and that's AEW. So we gonna see exactly how that fares. We gonna see if this war lasts, and we gonna see who grovels and suffers. So that's gonna
Yeah,
be something to
this really
see.
showed what they made of.
Oh yeah.
You know,
But
that's the exciting
WWE
thing about it.
always seems to get better because of competition. I think when they
Yep,
don't have
true.
competition, they doing lazy booking, and they just
Get
they're not
comfortable.
hungry. They comfortable, exactly. So we gonna see how this motivates the WWE to put on a better show for us fans that actually care about wrestling. So one more thing I wanted to discuss, and that is the new draft that is coming on October 14th. Uh, they're going back to two-man commentary tables. That's what it says. Commentary tables are going back to two people. So Michael Cole will no longer be on Raw, and I have
Yes.
confirmation of two more people taking over for 205 or NXT, whatever. But
Yeah.
I think Corey Graves was maybe talking about retiring. I don't know. These are all rumors, so
I heard, but I don't know about him retiring. But they mentioned somebody Corey Graves and somebody else. That could be doing the SmackDown.
well, I know they're doing a new SmackDown show called I think Talking Smack, if that's not what it's already called.
Uh,
But SmackDown is gonna be it's gonna be a big change for SmackDown because of its move to Fox. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, apparently, so this draft is supposed to be permanent, like for a good while. Whoever gets drafted to whatever show they get drafted to is gonna be like that for a while. So Brock Lesnar is he's on SmackDown, and don't quote me on this, but I believe when Ronda Rousey do comes back, if she comes back, but I believe she is, she's gonna be on SmackDown. They're trying to get as much exposure for SmackDown as possible because of this deal they made with Fox, and trying to find out who else going to SmackDown, but SmackDown is gonna be loaded with superstars. Rumors of CM Punk coming back for commentary. Uh, all different types of things they've been talking about for SmackDown. Now Raw, I don't know what they plan on doing for Raw. There's been a flagship show for multiple years, so I guess we gotta kind of see exactly what this draft is meant to do. Cause right now I'm confused. I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to do. So I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna definitely see. I'm trying to think of what else besides this draft. Hmm. I think that's it for right now. The draft, like I said, the draft is supposed to be determining who's gonna be on what show for however long they're gonna be on there. Uh, I'm also excited to say that Raw will be coming here, I believe, on the 28th of not this month, but next month. So you're gonna be seeing me in the crowd acting a fool. Be on the lookout for that. Let's see. WWE 2K20. There's been updates on that. Apparently the showcase is gonna be about the four horsewomen, which is Becky, Sasha, Bailey, and Charlotte. Who put on a damn tremendous match last Monday. That was a damn good match. So I could just by imagine the showcase how that's gonna be. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I will not play the showcase for 2K19 because I cannot stand Daniel Bryan. So, well, that's all we got time for today, man. I want to thank everybody for joining us on our show. This is Red, White, and Black. Uh, Vines 84, Funny Piece of 21, signing out saying thank you for watching. And Don't forget to lunatize yourself. Peace.
Everybody got something to say. I wish they all go away so they can leave me alone. Never ask for nobody's opinion, so stay up out of my business, nigga, mind your own. Everybody got something to say. I wish they all go away so they can